Realizing your dreams begins with you taking that very first step in the right direction. Your goals and ambitions are only as close as you can imagine. It's not just a dream, it's your reality in the making. All you've ever wanted is now in your hands, for you are the driver of your own destiny. Remember, it's actually your dreams that shape your future. We believe with the right partner by your side, it's all possible and that it can actually be for real. As long as you believe in your dreams, we will always believe in you. Just know that if you can dream it, it's already yours.
It is 6 p.m. Central African time. It's a Thursday evening, the 11th of April. And today being the 11th of April means we are nearing the end of the month, an important month. Now, you're asking yourself, why is it an important month? We are clearly in the first quarter of the year. In fact, it is elapsing, and therefore we should be beginning the second quarter of the year really, really soon. And you want to ask yourself an important question. I mean, the whole world agreed when the year started that 2024 is the year of growth. And therefore, that compels you to look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, we are in the second quarter of the year. What is my growth journey looking like thus far? And that is going to premise the conversation that we're going to have today, as I have the pleasure of hosting you, our digital audience, as well as these three beautiful ladies here with me today. I have Phumzile Chabalala. She is the Manager of Transactional Solutions. I also have Siganye Zwane, who is the Manager of Card and Payment Solutions, as well as Bakhe Simelane, Manager of Lending Solutions. And together, they will provide us invaluable insight as to how to navigate the financial landscape and just make sure that you are successful as you journey towards growth. Let's have a conversation with them. A very good evening, ladies. Really, really honorable to have you with me today. This is the first episode of the year, by the way, and so it is such a pleasure to be the one that's hosting it. Bakhe, let's start with you. You'll introduce yourself to the viewer, tell them your portfolio, and what growth means to you.
Thanks, Fiso, and thanks for the warm welcome, beautiful ladies. So like you mentioned, Bakhe Simelane, looking after the lending solutions portfolio, so all your Standard Bank lending products.
Okay, with you, Phumzile?
Thank you, Fiso. Great evening indeed. I am Phumzile, responsible for all transactional and liabilities.
Same question.
I'm Sigaznes.
As we talk about cards and everything about what cards are, before I get into the questions and the nitty-gritty of everything that we want to discuss today, I want to find out what growth means to you. Let's start with you, Siganye.
Okay, so for me, growth is primarily being able to see yourself moving from being the caterpillar out to be the butterfly. So growth is the transition that one goes through in certain ways, in certain milestones that we give to ourselves. On a personal capacity, for me, as I've already stated, getting to be a butterfly is journeying through the many phases of life that we go through, and understanding how do I achieve and I move to the next level. And from a financial institution perspective, it's how will my bank walk with me as I move from a cocoon to a caterpillar all the way through to a butterfly. So I do look for a financial institution that will be able to solve for my personal growth through all those stages.
Metamorphosis. I love it. That's a great metaphor, by the way. Yeah, I can already say the beautiful thing about a butterfly is that it's beautiful, and therefore we all enjoy seeing a butterfly. So we certainly enjoy seeing you grow, Siganye. Let's get to you, Phumzile. What does growth mean to you?
Thank you, Sfiso. Growth to me means advancement. Can it be in my financial status? Can it be in my health? Can it be in my education, in my career, in my spiritual life even? So it means advancement. So for me, it means I have to set up goals. How do I then achieve my desired goal? So I do plan for short-term and long-term goals. And to achieve that, I definitely need financial solutions. So it speaks to my bank. How does my bank solution for me at each different stage as I aspire to reach the eventual goal?
I like that, short-term and mid-term goals, even long-term goals as well. You know, it's very important to have all those goals in place. What about you, Bake? What does that mean to you? What does growth mean to you?
Growth to me simply means more.
Right.
More of myself and pushing myself to that next level in the journey. It could mean growth even in the current situation I'm in, but growth in my mindset, growth in the things I expect of myself. I think I've read it somewhere where it says that if you're not ashamed to a certain extent of the decisions you made in the past, then you haven't really transformed, you haven't really grown. So I try not to put too much pressure on myself on the goals and the butterflying, but I know it's there. I know it's a destination I want to reach, but what I really try to carry and put more of the emphasis on is what I'm learning, how is it driving me to grow and attain that.
I like that. You know, what I like is that all your definitions are different. It's very relative, and I believe my own definition of growth is different, but it's not about me today. I'm not going to share what growth means to me, but I love the fact that each and every one of us have different definitions of what growth means to us. But I just want to remind the viewer at home, our digital audience, please do engage with us on all our social media platforms. We are available on X, formerly known as Twitter. Make sure that you do follow us there at Standard Bank Eswatini. We are available on Facebook as well. You can like and follow the page on Facebook. I believe we're on Instagram as well. So go on there and what do you do there? You follow, I believe. Yeah, go and follow Standard Bank Eswatini on Instagram. But right now, I want you on YouTube as you're watching us. Make sure that you do share what growth means to you on the comment section. We do certainly want to engage with you. Let's get straight into the question. Let me start with Phumzile. First question would be, we know that the first step for a relationship between an individual and a bank is through a transactional account, and I believe that opens many doors to your goals and to what we're talking about today, to your growth. Let's have you tell us, how does Standard Bank's transactional solutions really cater to the evolving needs of individuals as well as businesses at different stages of their growth?
Rightfully said, Svi. So the first step for us is to open an account. Is to have that relationship before we start journeying into investments, into growing with you into business. So we have a wide variety of products that we have. They are tailor-made for our customers at each individual income band that they're in. So we've got accounts that we call blue, which means they will have a blue card from Skanye's portfolio. So we've got accounts for at each level. We've got accounts for each level is based on the income band, and we've got solutions that talks to the clients at each level, the features that talks to the client's needs at each level. So we have solutions that are tailor-made for customers across. To add to that, we also have a bundle pricing. So we understand that our customers don't want to be charged for each and every service or transaction. So we do have an account that has a flat monthly fee, where you can just have one fee for all those transactions, and you can have up to unlimited POS swipes, up to unlimited withdrawals, and we also have insurance life cover that is embedded on our bundle. So we really encourage our customers to sign up for our bundle pricing.
Yeah, it makes sense. You do want to partner with Standard Bank. You heard it. So many options. You're really spoiled. But you spoke on something that also touches on Siganye's portfolio, and I believe that also segues to the very same question for you, Siganye. You know, how does Standard Bank's transactional solutions cater to evolving needs of individuals as well as businesses at different growth levels, stages of growth?
So as already Phumzile has stated that we have a transactional account. In most instances, in all instances actually, your transactional account is always linked with a card of sort. We have the debit card. The debit card is money that you have currently. You know, you cannot use a debit card if there is no money in it, you know. And one thing that is actually critical is that you're able to manage your finances with that debit card, primarily because you have to ensure that you've got your My Updates available for your alerts, so you can always track and monitor where your card is. And then we also offer credit cards, you know. Those are very convenient if you're traveling. That is money that is borrowed to you, but you manage your limit and how you utilize that credit card. So all of that is linked to you having that transactional account with Standard Bank.
Let me take the position of being a financial advisor for a second here. You do want to manage that money. She's right. Yeah, that's the key word. Bake, I believe, you know, I'll give you the same question as well. Before I want to get back to you, Phumzile, but before I get back to you, let me ask the same question to you, Bak. How does Standard Bank's transactional solutions cater to evolving needs of individuals, as well as businesses at their different growth stages?
Yeah, so as Phumzile has alluded, from the minute we have that conversation with the client, there's sort of stratifying that occurs where we consider your goals, we consider what your growth aspirations are, we consider your current income. And within that allocation where we've personalized our interaction with you, we then personalize the lending that is fit for your purpose. And of course, for each and every client, it's not even the same. We could still be earning the same amount of money, working in the same sector, and applies for personal and business, but we offer you what fits your needs. So if Bake needs a personal loan for seed capital, we'll structure the personal loan in terms of the amount we give you, the tenor, the pricing, fit for Bake, and that evolves as you continue to grow and increase your income, change your goals, and say my aspirations are no longer to start a company, but I just want to focus on bettering the life of my kids, and then we offer you something more short-term fit for that goal. Yeah. So you'll see how, as much as the options are quite various, but they're also quite tailored to specific client needs, taking into account the income.
Yeah, tailor-made for you. I like that because, you know, in clothing, if something is tailor-made for you, if it's custom-made, you feel that sense of, okay, I'm the man. So Standard Bank has that kind of solution for you where it's going to be tailor-made for you and it's just for you and no one else's. So, but also, keyword again, you want to manage that. Yes. Let me get back to you, Phumzile. Really important question. Can you share an example of how Standard Bank saving and investment products empower customers to achieve their financial goals, particularly at various stages or various points of their journey?
Again, back to the tailor-made solutions. So we've got tailor-made solutions for our clients at each different stage. So if you want to have your short-term investment or a savings account, we do have a pure save account that you can open from as little as E50 Malangeni. That account earns interest on a monthly basis, and over and above that, so it allows you to access the funds if you've got emergencies. Fine, you have saved for a certain goal, but now you have emergencies. So we allow you to have one free withdrawal per month, just to cater for those emergencies, not to allow it to be transactional.
Not
locked. No, not locked at all, yes. So it's for free, up to 3,000 withdrawal, and no monthly management fees. So your money is still safe, no other debit to go into your account.
Security. Very important.
So we also have more accounts. You've got a Sibegelo account, which you can open from as little as 200 Malangeni. So that also allows you to make monthly deposits into the account. Say you've got a 6-month goal or a 12-month goal, so we journey with you whatever your goal is. So you can make those monthly deposits and you can access your funds at the end of the period with good interest. No charges would have applied on that account.
Emphasis on good.
Emphasis on good, yeah.
Competitive.
Just to add on, you know, it's actually renewable. Maybe I decide after the 12 months that on maturity, I don't want, you know, I then can actually just move on and carry on with the amount that I've already saved. Yeah.
It's quite interesting. A very, very, you know, handy account, particularly for my friends. I know I have a friend, I'm not going to say his name, but he loves, you know, there's this sort of thing now where people love to go to, I'm not going to call it Groove, but I've already done that. So, but they just love going there and they want to plan for that, and you do want to save up for that, especially if you want to do it around December. You're looking to start when the year starts. Yeah.
So maybe just to add, we also have other options, like your fixed deposit account, where you have, say, 5,000 in Malangeni, you want to save for a certain period. So we also have solutions that speak to those kind of needs.
My next question is probably my favorite one because I'm very much into tech, and with emerging technology, everything that we see happening around emerging technologies, one wonders if banks are keeping up with that, or at least are at par with the pace that the advancement of technology, is taking. I believe let me ask you one last one for you. How does Standard Bank leverage technology to make managing finances easier and more efficient for customers?
I think as a bank, we've done a lot to invest in technology and to drive a digital era for our customers, to support our customers to try to be digitally active. So we're available on internet banking. You can access your accounts through internet banking. We are there. We have an app, so you can download the app and access all your transactional needs on the app. You can even apply for a digital loan using our digital platforms. So you can access your digital loan depending on on your credibility, of course. At the comfort of your home, yes. You can buy your electricity bill through the app or internet banking. You can buy airtime or data. You can also pay for water or DSTV services. So there are just a whole lot of services that you wanted to do at the comfort of your home. You don't need to travel to the bank to do any transaction.
It's quite interesting. So it's very convenient. But you look like you wanted to chime in when it comes to, how Standard Bank has leveraged the technology space. I'll give you.
Definitely leading in the technology space, and that's largely driven by how much we care and we invest in our clients' needs. We ensure through the different collaborative partners in the country and in the group that we understand what our clients want next. We preempt that move and we solve for it. And clients have told us, I need lending, but I need it right now. I don't have the time to walk into a branch and wait. And that's why we've curated the option for you to get your digital loan on your app, on internet banking. And accept that offer. There's a detailed list of your terms and conditions and everything that a client should know before taking on lending. So covering the responsibility and the management part is not taken away from you, but it's still part of the process, and got up to about 350,000 Rand. So that's how much power we've given back to the clients, because that's how much we want to communicate and demonstrate that we're here to serve them.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Just to add to, when you talk technology, you have the credit card where you can actually manage your limit actually on the app itself. So if you have an existing credit card with us, you can pull it into your existing Standard Bank app. You just add your credit card on there. You're able to view your statement. You're able to go check your PIN if you've forgotten your PIN for your card and stuff. But we really encourage people to really swipe with that credit card more than take out money from the ATM. So everything is there through our technology and Standard Bank, our digital platforms.
About the charges for swiping as you encourage them.
Oh, no. We'll get into that one. Thank you for chiming in, by the way. Those are very important additions. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. We're just, looking at transactional solutions. My friend loves saying, I hate problems. We've talked about a lot of solutions, and with Standard Bank, you can never experience any problems. We've spoken about transactional solutions, but we also do want to get into Siganye's portfolio after the break and get into the manager of card and payment solutions. More solutions for you after the break.
From walking the dusty roads to school to having the world at your feet, you've worked hard for your success, and you deserve to enjoy your wealth. From your very first savings account to your growing investment portfolio, we know that your legacy is important to you. From your first job as an intern to your corner office, you have made all the right career moves, and now it's time that we make moves for you. You're made to live the life of your dreams. Secure your future with a private banking account that gives you endless financial possibilities. Achieve your dreams with simplified vehicle and asset finance. Get financial freedom with flexible terms and preferential rates on your savings, investments, and loans. Grow your wealth with bespoke portfolio management and free offshore investment services. We believe that you're made for more. We have tailor-made financial solutions for all your needs. Go for Standard Bank. Call 2517-5360 to open a private banking account today.
All right, welcome back to the program. We hope that you learned quite a lot from that short ad break about private banking, really. But before the ad break, we spoke to Phumzile about transactional solutions. We want to get into Siganye's portfolio now and talk about card solutions. And Siganye, this one's going to be for you. So, ladies, you will allow me to just focus on Siganye. You know, I care about all three of you equally. Yeah, but here's the deal. Now that you have an account, you get a card, of course, and for your transactions, it's your journey. Remember, we're talking about your growth journey. How does Standard Bank, Siganye, their debit card as well as the credit cards, how do they play different roles in supporting financial goals at various stages of one's financial growth journey?
Yeah. So as we focus on growth, you know, we always know that I want to, at a certain point in my life, I want to be associated with certain brands or certain level of respect. You know, I cannot always be working blue collar. I can start blue collar, but one day I want to sit in the C-suite. So our cards, just like our transactional products, are aligned to our income bands. So as you grow your transition, you also move up with the different types of cards across, and they all have different benefits. You know, that's across your debit and your credit cards. You know, you get access to a lot of things with your cards. You can do online purchases, pause when you're buying at the shops, ATM cash withdrawals. But you know, the nice thing about the ATM is that with the credit card, if I withdraw from the ATM, it's a cost. But if I swipe, everything is free. So we really are encouraging customers that, you know, the less cash we have, the more plastic we use. You know, it really is very, very beneficial to all of us. So we always try to create that the card also becomes an experience linked to your transactional product, aligned to that needs. If I'm an SME person, I want to buy stock in Taiwan, and the vendor is online. I take my card, I've got money in my card, be it debit or credit card, I buy on purchase online, and we've ensured that we've got proper enhancements for your own security, because, you know, fraudsters are always outside, always out there. So, you know, we want to protect you and make sure that you are transacting safely with your cards. And you know what, as Standard Bank, we're not going to ask for your PIN online or anything like that. So you should just know that if someone's asking for my PIN, red flag, you know, we're not going to do those kind of things. So, you know, we are there, part of the experience. We are moving with the technology. We do wish one day to have tokenization offerings, virtual cards on our platform, but don't despair, it's coming very soon.
I love that foresight. See, this is why, and you know, you said something really interesting when you first responded. You said you want to associate yourself with something that makes sense. You know, of course, you're not going to start with a blue collar, but this is the blue bank. I'm associated with it. So I felt like, okay, she's talking about me right now. No, good enough. No, I got it. No. I got it. Siganye, I want to ask you, and I want to ask this one particularly for the young people at home who also say, you know, I want to bank with Standard Bank, your debit card solutions. The question then becomes, how do you assist me in building a strong foundation for my future growth journey?
So, you see, at some point, we are always going to need access to financing. You know, the minute I choose Standard Bank to open my account, I will get a debit card, and my debit card will be linked to my transactional account. So my account conduct will really determine how my growth goes about. Will I be able, if I've set my goals in 2 years' time, will I be able to access that car that I want? You know, will I be able to access that home loan in 5 years as I build? So how I carry my account and also understand my own needs, that the offering that I have, does it meet the needs that I want, that I aspire to achieve? And when we come to the credit card, because once I've already got the credit card, I need to really manage it very well. Because the minute I don't manage my credit card very well, I will be in a financial mess. So what we encourage with the credit card is that make sure you pay your balance on time, and it's got a 55 days interest free. So if I purchase today for 5,000 Rand and I pay it off in less than 55 days, there will not be any interest charged on that account. Okay. And it also has a revolving capability, so I can always go back to what I have paid and reuse that card. And when I'm traveling, I'm able to access that card. And you know, you do not want to get a bad credit score. I think as Bake had alluded, affordability becomes very key. You know, if I'm not conducting my account well, the solutions that we're offering you, it makes it a difficult conversation for us to then offer you financing, because now it means we first need to give you financial assistance to take you out of that patch and move you on and grow with you as an individual.
That's a great deal for you. If you are young out there, I've asked for you this question, so you owe me. You owe me that. If you have your debit card, one of your transactions there should be for me.
Online shopping.
And online shopping as well. Imagine that. Siganye, I asked a universal question when we started the program, but here's a viewer that just started joining us. So, you know, we'll circle back on that question one last time. The question that alludes to how Standard Bank's offerings, but for now, it's card offerings because we're talking about your portfolio, how they assist individuals and businesses manage their finances effectively throughout their growth journey.
So you could manage that through making sure that you check on your statements, because that will show you what you're doing with your card. And as I stated, also making sure you've got notifications, you know, because I will not know how my finances are going if I do not get any form of alert on what's happening in my account. I will miss opportunities, because fraudsters, if someone has defrauded me, if I don't get a notification, I'll see, you know, after my 5 days, because how yatibengithini na 5 rand lana sengikhanza sekude kanti weda lona wathatha yonke le mali yakho. So we really do want to make sure that you understand what it means having a card and how to utilize it, especially that debit card. You know, and the debit card anywhere, it's accepted anywhere around. When I'm going shopping, I can just swipe my card and I will get my services.
Thank you, Siganye. I just want to talk to our viewer for a second. If you have any questions for Siganye as well as Phumzile regarding transactional solutions, be sure to ask those questions on our live chat. We do have a live chat currently going on YouTube. Ask those questions. We will make sure that we get answers from them. They are the experts. You're not getting any answers from me. But also just do like and follow our pages across all social media platforms. If you have just joined us, we are available on X. I almost said Twitter. Are available on X. Make sure that you follow us there. We are on Facebook. You like and you follow. Please subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Instagram as well. Let's go for another ad break. We speak to Bake after the break.
Realizing your dreams begins with you taking that very first step in the right direction. Your goals and ambitions are only as close as you can imagine. It's not just a dream, it's your reality in the making. All you've ever wanted is now in your hands, for you are the driver of your own destiny. Remember, it's actually your dreams that shape your future. We believe with the right partner by your side, it's all possible and that it can actually be for real. As long as you believe in your dreams, we will always believe in you. Just know that if you can dream it, it's already yours. What a time to be alive. A truly golden era. A time characterized by consistent movement, growth, and development. We understand that you yearn for more. You deserve to live life to the fullest, to savor every priceless moment and create unforgettable memories. We know that you are made for it. Go for a Standard Bank Platinum Credit MasterCard to open a world of limitless possibilities. Get exclusive access to 850 international airport lounges across the globe. Enjoy discounts on premium offers such as entertainment, sports, and dining. Shop securely online, in-store, and abroad with an interest-free credit card that suits your lifestyle. Start something priceless today. Visit a branch near you to apply for your Limitless Credit MasterCard.
Back to the program. Hope you enjoyed that commercial there. We want to talk to Bake now. We know that now you have your transactional account, you do have your cards. We want to talk about lending now. Maybe you have aspirations, you want to buy land, you want to buy a car, you want to build a home. You know, it's very important. People want to build homes. Bake, I suppose people are really interested in this question because we are talking growth, and if you are going to grow, and you know, she said you go from being a caterpillar into being a butterfly. She made an example of it means advancement. You know, you're not on the same position you were last year. Maybe I didn't have a home last year. Maybe this year I'm thinking of, you know, building myself a home. This begs for a question. How can Standard Bank's lending solutions like personal loans and home loans contribute to building wealth at different points in a person's growth journey?
So it's largely anchored around the relationship we strive to maintain with our clients. So as mentioned earlier, it differs for all clients. And I know it seems a bit hard to believe that, like, how are you offering us all different things? But that's the brilliance in the bank and the brilliance in the automation, the brilliance and the power of the brand, where we've created those synergies that can allow us to perfect a rural home loan solution in Swaziland because Zambia has done so well in it. So going back to some of the ideas or growth aspirations that you've mentioned, that someone just might want to own a piece of land and that's their 2024 goal. It's not too late, and we are the bank that can support you in that. There's two options that you have that can further drill down into what specifically meets your needs. You have your urban home loan solution, which is where you're living in the corridors, Mbabane, Manzini, and you want to have your mortgage or your title deed. We can go up to 25 years in turn, how long you take to pay that loan. You can earn as little as 5,000 Rand to start that conversation with us and start looking at your land as a start, looking at the building and us assisting us and carrying you through the contracting period and managing those terms. I think another part that we never really speak about the most is when you now have challenges in building. You'd plan to finish this house in 24 months. It's not looking good. Maybe the builder, Ugnokile, and so on. You come back and you have that conversation with us and saying, the limit is almost depleted. I haven't reached my goal. That's where we come in again with another layer of solutions that tries to govern you out of that sticky position. Because remember, as a financial institution, and specifically the best one, Standard Bank, we're very, 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 very indebted in ensuring that clients are not over indebted.
Intended, was it? Keep going.
Means siwa nawe is vuga nawe. And the CCA helps us in governing that relationship and ensuring that you're not over indebted. So even within that journey, in a long-term solution like a home, and it's an urban home loan where your limits can go up to 6 million Rand as an individual, you can always come back and have that conversation with us and we assist you. If you're looking for something ekhaya, you want to be closer to your home, we have a rural home loan solution again, which offers even more benefits in terms of the affordability, where it's pension backed. So we've lowered the risk there. And in lowering the risk, we give back the client the benefit of a lower charge, lower pricing. I dare you to shop around and come back and tell us at what you find. You'll find that the tenor, the pricing, and the management of that facility is unmatched in country currently. So that's what you have in terms of security, and it's something you can leave for your children. It's something you can start now. I think the notion of owning property or land at 30 years has really washed out now. At 21 years, you can start that conversation, build that as a short-term or long-term goal, and partner with us to take you through that. And even better, because the tenor works for you. So tenor meaning the years we give you to repay that, and keeping in mind that Standard Bank is with you till you finish that loan. So if you're struggling, you come back to us and we make a plan, and we're dedicated to helping you through to that plan. You also mentioned how there's the possibility that maybe you don't want to build or own something secure. You just want to further your aspirations, right? So maybe you want to complete your learning, or you want to fund your little business venture, but you're nowhere close to a trading license, right? It's just a dream, you want to actualize it. That's where the personal loan comes in. And again, you're gonna sound like this is very exaggerated, but it's stripped out in terms of options. If you don't have a digital phone, you have USSD platform where you can get up to 5,000 Rand, again, on your phone, at the safety convenience of your house. There's the internet banking solution, which Pumzile has alluded to, where the smart app, you can get up to 350 when we vetted you. And even with that digital capability, we haven't removed the conversation and the information you need. It's still there in your terms, and please, let's read them, Maswati. You'll see, yes, you'll see how a lot of it is to help you. A lot of it is telling you you can choose up to 60 months, for instance. 60 is not just the set time we've given you to repay it. The second layer to it is also around how much you are able to afford and pay. Now that's where we really start to brag about the data capabilities that we hold that are unmatched. And again, leveraging on the great team we have internally, from our credit team to our tech and ops team, where we profile you to such a granular level that we're able to assign a risk grade to you and price for it. That's cash back for you just for managing your alerts, like Skanye said, well, managing your arrear status well, and how else will you manage something you're not aware of, right? We've taken a step further to say at each branch level or network or point of contact that Standard Bank is positioned, you're able to go in and say, how's my account status? How's my account conduct? Right. Would I qualify for a loan? We're able to tell you within 5 minutes the answer to that question.
Within 5 minutes?
Yep. And why you don't qualify. We're able to tell you what that explicit reason is and guide you towards it. And I think that's really where the empowerment comes in, because you've given me all the information I need as a client and a consumer to make the decision myself.
This is really, it's very important because they help you make an informed decision. But I want to emphasize on something that you touched on. People, please do read those terms. It is not, you know, jargon. It's not like a contract where there's like low jargon where you have to consult with a lawyer. It's something that you can understand yourself wherever you are, and then you will know which informed decision to make. Thank you so much for that. I want to ask you, what does, maybe before moving on to that question, I noticed that most of your answers are really speaking to solutions tailored for the person, but you also have offerings for businesses as well. Let's talk about those ones as well.
So within our business portfolio, we've taken it, I think, a step further than what you'll see in our retail and consumer space, where we've really bedded down that relationship aspect and ensured that we structured, even as a bank, towards the size and type of the business. So we have an enterprise banking space, and we're in Manzini. If you're interested to come in and see the premises physically and speak to your bankers, where we focus specifically and are specialized to small, medium enterprise clients, from the lowest turnover to someone who's seasoned enough to be a subcontractor to another client. And within there, we're offering you unsecured lending as well, which again is also available on the digital platforms, right? Where you're able to go on enterprise online, which is currently what you'd access on your laptop, right? Or your working machine in your offices. And you're able to see if you qualify for a loan. You're able to see if you even want that specific loan and the terms that we've offered. And there's options to tailor the tenor. There's options to tailor even that limit. Again, it's instant, because we understand when you're starting off your business, you don't have much time to go and stand in a branch and queue. You're trying to manage your accounts yourself. You're trying to be HR and receptionist all at one. So that's the sort of convenience we bring in at that level. There's also the option for security, where you have your VAF loans, right? So if you want to start your first quantum or a mini fleet, we finance and support you. But again, what's really important is you have the conversation with your bank on what you want next, because then we're able to assist you in managing that account such that you qualify and you're set up for success for that next goal that you're looking for. The next level you'll come into is your commercial banking suite, where your turnover is quite higher, and your, what we would sort of explain as someone who would subcontract for a large commercial company, right? So you're dealing in your imports and your exports, right? You're also a bit more now exposed to the fraudulent activities that Skanyes mentioned earlier, because your volumes and your limits are quite higher. So even the service and the structure and the products we've given you is spec'd for that, where we assist you with your imports, we assist you in vetting your suppliers, we assist you in helping you in identifying what would work within your terms and your turnover, and most importantly, align to your cash flow. Because at that level, there's a thin line between I need to pay for my staff, right? But I still need to grow the business. And that's where we really ensure or put much more emphasis in ensuring that whatever we give you is linked to that. And I think what we are really leading in the industry right now is our supports in agric and the social sustainability, where we're saying move into solar, get that cash back, reinvest that in a fixed deposit. And we're specifically suggesting solar because we've researched ahead, we've looked ahead, and we have our group counterparts that are leading in that space. So even the TATs we're offering you exactly is quite distinct and set you up for success, because that's what Standard Bank does well in that sector. So I mentioned your agri solutions as well, where even then we're working with our parastatals to ensure that regardless of the season, the weather, we've offered you the information ahead of time to structure that facility for you. Because again, the last thing we want, or a nightmare for us, is over-indebtedness or cash flow issues impacting our clients.
Suganya wants to chime in.
Yeah.
You know what's always good to see is, especially when you're focusing on the growth aspect, is when you see, well, some of us are seasoned bankers now, when you see a customer who came in as an SME and then a few years later, this one has moved to commercial. That means that person has grown, and they have grown within the Blue Bank. You know, it's very, very exciting to see, and you've supported, and you come across someone and say, hey, you guys bought me my first car. Now I'm driving my fourth, all through you. It's very, very exciting time for the Blue Bankers.
Now contributing to
to Eswatini, true.
And that's what the country essentially wants this year. We've heard all the conversations around seeing SMEs graduate into being big businesses that will eventually enter the trading space with all these, protocols that are happening around the world, the advent of the African Continental Free Trade Area. You can get into and leverage all those developments happening around the world. You just have to make the smart decision to bank with Standard Bank. Appreciate those, relatable, examples that you guys have made. I think it makes the viewer at home to really relate easily with what we're talking about today. But we are engaging with you at home. We do want to make sure that you leverage off of their expertise. We have the card and payment solutions with Siganye. We do have the transactional solutions with Pumzile. We also do have the lending solutions, with Bake. So if you have any questions as to how, you could, leverage all these offerings that they have, we're going to give you a few minutes to make sure that you jot down those questions, write them, make sure that you do write those questions on our live chat, and we will have answers from our experts here. Let's go for that break.
What a time to be alive. A truly golden era. A time characterized by consistent movement, growth, and development. We understand that you yearn for more. You deserve to live life to the fullest, to savor every priceless moment and create unforgettable memories. We know that you are made for it. Go for a Standard Bank Platinum Credit MasterCard to open a world of limitless possibilities. Get exclusive access to 850 international airport lounges across the globe. Enjoy discounts on premium offers such as entertainment, sports, and dining. Shop securely online, in-store, and abroad with an interest-free credit card that suits your lifestyle. Start something priceless today. Visit a branch near you to apply for your Limitless Credit MasterCard.
From walking the dusty roads to school to having the world at your feet, you've worked hard for your success, and you deserve to enjoy your wealth. From your very first savings account to your growing investment portfolio, we know that your legacy is important to you. From your first job as an intern to your corner office, you have made all the right career moves, and now it's time that we make moves for you. You're made to live the life of your dreams. Secure your future with a private banking account that gives you endless financial possibilities. Achieve your dreams with simplified vehicle and asset finance. Get financial freedom with flexible terms and preferential rates on your savings, investments, and loans. Grow your wealth with bespoke portfolio management and free offshore investment services. We believe that you're made for more. We have tailor-made financial solutions for all your needs. Go for Standard Bank. Call 2517.
Realizing your dreams begins with you taking that very first step in the right direction. Your goals and ambitions are only as close as you can imagine. It's not just a dream, it's your reality in the making. All you've ever wanted is now in your hands, for you are the driver of your own destiny. Remember, it's actually your dreams that shape your future. We believe with the right partner by your side, it's all possible and that it can actually be for real. As long as you believe in your dreams, we will always believe in you. Just know that if you can dream it, it's already yours.
Welcome back. We have a few questions from our audience here. We have a question coming in from Charlie Mkwanazi. Charlie wants to know, can he use his account or card on funding for his forex trading? Yeah.
If it's a legitimate e-commerce merchant online, he will be able to fund using his card, his debit or credit card. But if we pick up that the merchant that the customer is using, it may block that transaction. And we may need to engage with Charlie to confirm, is it indeed you trying to make, because there have been red flags raised on this merchant.
Automatically protect him.
Yes.
Okay, that's
yeah.
great. Okay.
So if it's legit, it will go through, and because we know our risky sites sometimes. So if it's legit and everything, it will process and go through.
At least, Charlie, there you have it. You won't have to come to Standard Bank crying that you have been scammed or anything of that sort, because it's going to automatically protect you. But that's not to say just go ahead and play with everything that you find there. Make sure that it's legitimate. I want us to get to the second question. It's coming in from Koliwe Hlali Metula. He or she? They want to know if they are saying their phone no longer tells them any transactions in his account. What happened?
It could be a number of various reasons. So I would advise Koliwe to call our voice branch, which is always available with our consultant to address to whatever queries that they may have. So the number to call is 517-5300. 2517-5300. So I'd also advise all our customers to reach out to us through the voice branch for any queries that they might have. Yeah. Or if they feel like, I think Skanya spoke of cards being defrauded or something. So you can also call the call center to block your card in an instance where you feel like you've been exposed to fraud. So you can immediately call the call center and they will block it.
Okay. All right, Charlie. Okay, Charlie has a lot of questions. He has another one. Who qualifies for the credit card? He wants to know.
So for a credit card, you need to be salaried with Standard Bank. And when you come in, you need to make sure that you bring your proof of res, your pay slip, confirmation of employment, ID. Yeah, primarily those 4 documents are very critical. And then you will be done an affordability assessment, because we do not give without understanding your affordability, that will you afford the card in the future. And in most instances, once you do have the credit card, it's actually fairly reasonably cheap if you maintain paying it off within 55 days. And if maybe you fail, you do have an option to say, can you pay 5% of the minimum amount, 5% of the balance that is due. You know, so Charlie, if you're really interested, visit your nearest branch. If you're salaried with us, they will be able to tell you that, you know, a certain income that you can start. If you're earning 3,000 or above, you'll be definitely getting that card if your account conduct is within the expected standards.
Charlie, for those questions, I believe you haven't really just asked for yourself. Everyone else that's watching has gotten, you know, help from what Siganye said. This one's coming in from Andrew George. I have a question. How does stock exchange work? I mean, I believe this one, I'm sorry. Can we omit this question? Let's move on to...
We can refer them to the Eswatini Stock Exchange, they would also help better. But currently, we're not, we are listed locally, but we're not doing stock exchange trading.
Suppose Andrew joined the program a little bit later. He didn't really learn which portfolios you guys are looking at. And Ngululeko Mgomezulu wants to know, any property investment plans?
Nice, Ngulego. We have a broad range of options. You can start off right now with inquiring and seeing what your needs are on our WhatsApp chatbot. So that's 7809-8300, where you can go through the list of options right now in the comfort of your home. You found something more suited to what you're looking for, you can give us a call on the call center or come in to visit the branch and apply for that. It's easy as that. You lose nothing with trying to inquire and get that application form. But as a prerequisite, just keep in mind, Gulego, that you have the option of your urban or your rural. Now choose what you want and what works for you. And when you have that conversation with us, be clear what your future goals are so that we can guide you accordingly.
Yeah. I like Andrew George. Andrew George retracted that question, by the way. Message retracted, and he came in with two more questions. Two more questions that you guys can answer. The first one, which account is okay to use for saving money that I can withdraw at the end of the year? And what are the charges every month?
I'll take that. Thank you again, Andrew. So we've got quite a couple of accounts that he can access. Yeah. So we have a fixed account. If he wants to fix a certain portion, say he's got 10,000 that he wants to fix for a certain period, 6 months, 12 months, up to 32 months. And it's got very good, it's paying very good interest. In terms of charges, there are no charges for any of our investment products. Yeah. So your money is safe, it will only accumulate interest.
Only charge if you decide to break it, because we're trying to encourage you to save.
A culture of saving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just briefly, it's coming from Andrew George again. I'm saying briefly because he could rewind, but because we are here for him, let's answer it. What type of loans do you offer, and how long do you want us to fully pay for them?
Andrew, the options are endless. The options are endless. We will have depends on what you want to achieve again, and specifically where you are right now in terms of your life and your finances. And we curate that for you. But in a broad umbrella, to give you some thoughts or guide you towards how we package or structure them. If you're looking for a vehicle, we can give you a vehicle asset financing. We can go up to 72 months, 0 deposits. Yeah. Even have partnerships with our local dealers, which assist you in getting the TAT, or rather having the turnaround time on getting the insurance and getting the car much quicker. We have in-house affordable insurance through our partnership with Liberty as well, which again makes it much quicker for you to secure all your loans and all your assets as well. So even your unsecured personal loan, which we state in our terms, has embedded insurance as well. So moving quickly to our personal loans as well, you can go up to 350,000 unsecured. You can come to the branch, you can go on Smart app, you can use internet banking. The options are endless, and that's just the maximum, meaning if you need 20,000, it's available for you after we've checked and screened you and given you the advice to even improve in the event that you don't qualify. We could go on and have your overdrafts as well, where you would pay at the end of 12 months. Again, that would be based on the income and how your cash flows are coming in, and that's how we structure it. So I think, Andrew, with that summary given to you, talk to us about how your finances are working now, and let's structure it to fit your needs.
Yeah. And Andrew, you can always call or come to the various branches so that they can give you your tailor-made solutions for you there. CMCB Melusi Ndlondo wants to learn. First and foremost, he's appreciating the session, ladies, and he says he hopes to experience more of these. Just a question from my side. There are some products you offer, especially on private banking, but very little information is shared publicly on such. He's saying that how can one easily access and be aware of the benefits offered by private banking?
I think I will take that. We do have our website, our Standard Bank website, www.standardbank.co.za. So you can always access that to get more detail on the products that you're offering. For instance, high-level private banking, we've got a bundle, which is embedded with insurance that pays up to 120,000 emalangeni. So I think for me, he should just go ahead, go to the branch tomorrow to open an account with private banking. We have, yes, we also have a private banking suite in Babane and Manzini next to the main branches.
The airport.
Yes,
the airport lounge.
and the airport lounge. So we've got a lot of benefits for him being on private banking. He's most welcome.
Want to chime in?
No, like a pre-approved credit card. When you open an account and a pre-approved loan, personal loan, that when you open a private banking account.
Yeah.
So that's part of the offering. And a dedicated banker,
Yeah.
private banker.
All right. This one, I think this is our last question. It's coming in from Cyril Mpatsi Mamba. He wants to know if there's an option on the card to deactivate tapping. Okay.
Yes, we do have the option that if you do not want your card to tap, we can assist you with that. You can call our call center. They will be able to assist you, 251-75-300. So if you're not comfortable with the tapping and not trusting it, you can switch that off. So with the tapping, it actually just has a limit of 500 and up and below that you can tap. Anything above that should require a PIN. And if ever you go anywhere and you tap more than 500, prompt for a PIN, please do call the bank just so that you can just ensure we fix that, whichever is happening. In most instances, so we will engage accordingly just to alert, because we need to make sure we protect each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me get back to you one last time, Siganya. This is going to be a universal question. We've covered a lot of ground today, but if there's one key message that you want to leave the audience with, what would that be?
I'd like to share with the audience that we are living in a very risky environment, and the use of plastic, which is our cards, has become very critical. If we are not vigilant enough as the users of our cards and who we share our information with, we will be caught out as fraudsters. So let us ensure that we protect ourselves, we protect our PINs at all times, both your debit cards and your credit cards. And also, let's make use of our credit cards and debit cards, especially in carrying cash around. Cash is king, but cash can be dangerous because iyabadonsa behind you. So the less you carry cash, the easier. Most places you are able to use your card, pay, whatever. So ensure that your account is always funded at all times, and your card can make a difference. It is an experience that will grow with you, whatever you want to do. So do get yourself a Standard Bank credit card anytime tomorrow at your nearest branch.
Tomorrow, indeed. Phumzile, what about you? Any message for the viewers? Just a key one.
Maybe to Valelisa would be to say to our customers, come journey with us, even to our non-customers as well. We are here for you. We want to partner with you throughout your life journey. So you can visit the nearest branch from tomorrow, bring in your ID, your proof of income, and your proof of residence. Yeah. That's all you need. No minimum balance required for most of the accounts. So if you just bring those 3 documents, you walk out with an account and a card.
Yeah, and it's not just a journey of wasting time or a leisure journey. It's a journey of growth. So make sure that you heed to what they are saying. Bake, let me give you the last opportunity, Nana. Just talk to them. Just the last key message that you want to share.
Yeah, the key message to our viewers, lending related, would be that as Standard Bank, our motto, what drives us, is to drive the growth, Kangwane. And that starts with how well we support our big industrial companies, our commercial clients, our enterprise clients, and our consumers. There's no lens that we apply in the service and the product type. And I hope as we discussed today, what you can really take away is Standard Bank has something for me. If I'm a contract worker, and I earn as little as 3,000 Rand or 1.5, there's a loan for you, 500 Rand, at a minimum, going up to 5,000 Rand, that's available for you. Let's have that conversation. If you've just started your first job and you need to get a bed and get something to wear and look presentable, we partner with you when you're banking with us, and we preempt that salary that you have. So you don't need to have too much to have that conversation with us. With what you have, our goal is to help build and amplify that. And I hope that that's something our viewers can take away. And if you think that maybe coming to the branch or giving the call is too much of work, we have active listening, or rather screening, of the comments on social media. That's actually shared back to us to build and respond to. So your comments are not in vain. It's something we do take into account and try to tailor and build something for it. In fact, a lot of the products we've built are based on what your comments and your complaints are. So it's to encourage Eswatini to speak up. What do you need, and how are we in a position to service or improve on that? And then, of course, make use of our CCC centers, our WhatsApp chatbot. If you're not sure what it is, prompt us again. And it's important that you grow, and in the growth, help us to help you to be responsible so that your growth is seamless. And yeah, let's see where it takes us, guys.
Yeah. Indeed. Thank you so much, ladies. I really appreciate all the insights that you have provided Eswatini today. In about 2.5 weeks, we get into the month of May, and that means we are officially starting the second quarter of the year of growth, the year of 2024. And Standard Bank doesn't want you to experience any problems, and therefore they offer all these solutions, from card solutions, card and payment solutions, to transactional solutions, as well as lending solutions. We don't want problems on this journey of growth. Make sure that you journey with Standard Bank as of tomorrow, if you haven't partnered with Standard Bank yet. And make sure that you check out the Standard Bank website. It's www.standardbank.co.za. Visit your nearest Standard Bank branch to find out more. This is the end of today's episode, the first ever Blue Table Talks this year. But stay up to date. We will have another one really soon because we are journeying with you. Bye-bye.
Realizing your dreams begins with you taking that very first step in the right direction. Your goals and ambitions are only as close as you can imagine. It's not just a dream, it's your reality in the making. All you've ever wanted is now in your hands, for you are the driver of your own destiny. Remember, it's actually your dreams that shape your future. We believe, with the right partner by your side, it's all possible, and that it can actually be for real. As long as you believe in your dreams, we will always believe in you. Just know that if you can dream it, it's already yours.